I lost 30 pounds by my 50th birthday. And in this video, I share exactly how I did just that. Now, are you turning 40, 50, or even 60 this year? And you've been wanting to lose weight and just have not been able to do it? This video is for you. Woo! It's all about action, baby. I'm Lolita Shirai, also known as Take Action Lo, and I'm got my partner here with me,
CJ.
Carlita Cole, as we call her also. And we're talking about something that's extremely close to my heart, which is my health journey. And I have a new ebook. I decided to document this process, and I wrote an ebook, and it's simply entitled OMG, How I Lost 30 Pounds by My 50th Birthday with intermittent fasting and also without going to the gym.
Yes.
So did not go to the gym. All right.
So watching your journey has been incredible. I think that, hold on, let me make sure.
That's okay.
Sorry. It's been incredible. I think that everyone's going to get a lot out of this book for sure.
Well, I hope so. So, that's the whole purpose. When I decided to do this, this is how it all came, started. I literally looked in the mirror on my 49th birthday, and I was like, no, ma'am, we finna have to do something else. We're going to have to do something else going into my 50s. And I knew then I started on my 49th, literally I did. And the main goal, I wanted to lose weight. I had too much weight on me. I wasn't comfortable. And when you're not comfortable with how you look, then that takes away from a lot of different things that you could be doing, right? Doing videos, especially if you're in a business, if you're an entrepreneur, you need to be in front of the camera so that people can connect with you, connect with your brand, your business, whatever. And I wasn't doing it as much. And that was one of the reasons why. I also wanted more energy. I wanted to feel better. And I just wanted to go into this whole new, a lot of people call it midlife crisis or whatever. I don't necessarily call it midlife crisis, but I know it's a pivotal point in my life when you turn 50, in a lot of people's lives, right? When you turn 50.
You said no more half in and half out.
That's right. That's correct. No more half ins and half outs. And like I said, I knew this time was going to be different because, over the years, I've been pretty athletic all my life. So, working out, track, playing basketball, military. So I was in the military. And, being active on and off, I guess starting in my mid 30s, late 30s, it was up and down, right? Up and down and just inconsistent.
Well, I know that for me, I'm a stress eater. So I know that even I'm not hungry, I like to snack. And when I'm not as active, then snacking when you're not active is not the best thing to do. So you have been motivating to me to take things on another level as well.
Well, that's encouraging. So, and you've told me that through that process, and we both throughout our relationship, here and there, if I'm off and you get started, hey, I'm making my mind up, finna get some of this weight off, then at some point it motivates me, and vice versa. And I knew this time, because I was turning 50, I just wanted to do it different this time. I just wanted to do it different, So this is how it came about. Now, one of the things that really helped is intermittent fasting. And I talk about this in my new ebook. So intermittent fasting was really one of the main and key roles in me, not only losing the weight, losing 30 pounds, but also maintaining it. So, and I talk about that. And I've been asked a lot of questions. Lo, how long did it take you, to lose 30 pounds? It took me about 94 days. So, because I kept a calendar, remember the big calendar I had right there on the island in the kitchen. So I would write down, that's one thing that helped me stay accountable. I would write down when I worked out, when I drank water, I also, when it was time to eat. So I had all this on this big calendar, not just because it worked better for me.
Yeah.
Instead of just having it in my phone.
Yeah.
So those things helped me be accountable. But anyway, going back to the intermittent fasting, I learned about it, online and also with my mom. She started talking about it and I did a little research and I was like, I'm going to give this a try. So I decided to try it and it worked. So again, the intermittent fasting and being consistent, those are the two main keys that I attribute to not only just losing the weight, but also maintaining the weight loss months after my 50th birthday.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? And she didn't stop there. So I can vouch for the calendar. She put it on the bar every day. She wrote down the activity she had. She also meal prepped as well.
And you had to eat the foods too.
Yeah, I ate the foods too, which is great. I want to jump on this journey with you as well. But you didn't stop there.
No.
You got meal ideas, snack ideas, and you also got tips on handling I just want cookie moments, the snacking that I love to do. You were making a lot of stuff. A lot of times you were making a lot of stuff, yourself. You were cooking it, right?
Absolutely. So I got into the habit to where pretty much cook 2 meals a day. And we'd also incorporate a green smoothie. That's been one of the other questions. What did you eat? How did you eat? And I did a 16-8 schedule for intermittent fasting. So that means I had a block of time where between 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. would be when I eat. So our first meal or the smoothie would be at 10:30, around 10:30. And then we would eat like a breakfast. So, and that would be anything from a spinach omelet to avocado toast, oatmeal, things like that. And then a little bit later, we would have our second meal, which was closer to 6:30. And that would be anything from like baked chicken, right? A salad. So we kept it wholesome. And again, I talk about that in the ebook, and I also share the type and different type of meals, that I eat. And also we'd have a snack. So,
and the smoothies.
Yes.
The spinach smoothies we have at least twice a day.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, the spinach smoothies once a day. And we'd have 2 meals. So we'd have our spinach smoothies. Typically, we try to have it in the morning. Sometimes we'd have it after our second meal. Wasn't perfect. And that's the whole beautiful thing about this. So it wasn't perfect. This journey has not been perfect. Did I cheat periodically here and there? But, and I talk about it. I talk about it in the ebook, but I wouldn't beat myself up over it. That was the difference this time. And yeah, that was the difference this time is that, in the past, when I would do different type of diets and things like that, you just beat yourself up or make a New Year's resolution. Say, you know what? I'm going to start strong this year. I ain't going to have nothing, no alcohol. I ain't going to eat no cookies. I'm not going to do none of that. And the next thing you know, on January 3rd or 4th, you still tearing up whatever dessert you've had. And you be like, you know what, forget it. And you just lose. You just, go back to old habits and maybe start again the next month. And that's one of the key things that I stopped doing this time. I said, I'm not going to do that. If I have a cookie or 2 or 3, if I have a cocktail, alcoholic beverage during the week, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm going to have it. But the next day, I'm going to do better. And that was one of the main things that has helped me on this journey, not to beat myself up when I messed up, because I did here and there, but get back on it, get back focused, and remain consistent. So
I really like that. And I saw you doing that. Like, even when you had a day that you were like, you know what, I'm just going to splurge today. You still jump back on it the next day. Because it's more, not so much a diet, but more of a lifestyle.
It's more of a lifestyle.
And that's kind of what I got from watching you on this journey. So I've also seen how it's changed your relationships with family and friends. You seem to be more present, more energized, and just more like you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. So, and firsthand, how the changes have shifted. But I also have to give it to you too for being extremely supportive and jumping on with me, because you've jumped on this journey with me. So, and I appreciate that, because it just helps. It helps me to stay focused and consistent when you do that. But even with my mom and my grandfather and my uncle in California, we all pretty much, all of us have kind of band together. And my mom's lost some weight. My uncle's lost some weight. My grandpa's lost a little bit of weight, and we don't want him to lose a lot of weight. So he good where
Right.
he is, actually.
Well, actually, there's a picture, and I'm going to post the picture of the family that you guys took together, and everybody in the family is like down 10, 15 pounds.
Plus,
they look wonderful. Everybody looks great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's been so encouraging and a blessing. It really has.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the ebook. So just so you guys know, we're over 40.
Oh yeah, I just turned 50 in July.
Just turned 50. And I just turned 55. So this is the time. This is the time where, things just start to change for us all.
Absolutely.
Cholesterol levels, blood pressure, things like that.
Yep.
That we've been experiencing.
A1Cs.
Double chin. It's just like, oh my gosh, And we used to work out just about every day before COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, that took us off our schedule. And I think going to the gym was helpful.
Yeah.
It was a great stress reliever.
Yep.
But also it just kind of kept that balance, right?
It did.
So what are you doing now since you're not going to the gym?
Right. And I'm so glad you brought that up. COVID was a whole nother element. And for a few months, I was doing okay, working out, staying active. But, after a period of time, it got rough. Just like it did for a lot of people. You get tired of being inside. You get anxiety. I know I got in some depression, and you just like, man, and it took a toll. And I don't know if it did that for anyone else. I know a lot of people experienced that, but I gained some weight, and I wasn't as active, and I felt that in my joints. And that's one thing about getting older. You got to move your body. You have to move your body, and that's something I do more of, now. But I struggled. I struggled during COVID, and I packed that weight on. But, again, getting through that, as far as not going to the gym, not having a gym membership, because we canceled that because we had to rebuild our business. This was a whole time when we were rebuilding our business too. So we had a lot going on. But instead of going to the gym, I'd get resistant bands. We got some resistant bands, also some light weights that I would use for muscle strength training. I also would do push-ups and just dance around the house for cardio, because I love to dance. And cardio is really, really good. Dancing is really, really good, cardio. So 30 to 45 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. I started doing that. And other movements. And I share some of those movements and exercises, in the ebook, but that helped a lot as well.
That's great. And so the ebook has all of those things that you've done to take place in going to the gym. If you're not able to go, if you can go to the gym, that's always best.
Exactly.
But if you're not able to go
or don't want to go, a lot of people don't want to go to the gym. And I've heard that. A lot of people say, I don't want to go. I feel intimidated. And I've heard this. I feel intimidated, but and also they may use that as an excuse, to not work out. But I do share exercises and things that you can do at home that you will get really good results as well, if you don't want to go to the gym, not comfortable with going to the gym, or whatever.
Well, I can see that, because the gym has a lot of germs there. I mean, sometimes the gym smells like sweaty balls. To be honest, it does. It's not the best.
Well, if you don't want to be around that, right?
Sometimes I feel like I'm just all in it. And when I used to go home, I immediately take a shower. Like, the first thing you do is take a shower. And I think so I could see how some people don't want to go to the gym.
Right.
But in the ebook, you have everything in there that you've been doing. Mm-hmm. And I can say that she has been dancing a lot.
Oh yeah.
Dancing is huge. Turn the music on.
That's cardio.
And 45 minutes dancing has been helpful as well.
Yeah, we in
movement. We work from home, so we're always at the computer, in front of the computer. And so sometimes you can be in the computer for 2, 3, 4 hours and not realize that you haven't stood up or moved.
Right. Well, one thing that I incorporated to help me with that is just set the timer on my phone. So, instead of 2 hours going by and I realized, I haven't stood up. Now my body tells me though, but I still have an alarm nonetheless. So after about an hour or hour and 10 minutes or so that, I haven't been active, I'll get a reminder on my phone, stand up, move around, move your body. And that helps. So, and it only takes a few seconds to set that up. Yeah.
that's one of the great tips that you have in your ebook as well.
Yeah,
So
I share a lot of practical tips and things that you can do. So
I'm gonna get rid of this here, right here, y'all.
It's slimming down, so you're doing good. It's slimming down. I mean, that's mainly it. I'm excited about releasing it, and this is the time now. So we during the holiday season, this is the time, y'all. This is the time. So you don't want to have a mindset of waiting till the 1st of January. How has that helped over the years? How has it stuck?
Well,
right?
I have a question.
So you had to change it up. Just start early. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I have a question. So what are you going to do during Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Oh, I'm going to eat. No, I'm going to eat. I'm not going to have any vegan, dishes. I'm not vegan, even though I have done more vegan meals on this journey than ever before, and I like it. I like it. So I've done more vegan, and that's been a question too. Am I vegan? I'm not vegan, but I have had more vegan dishes, over the last, year and a half than I ever have, and I enjoy them. Yeah. But for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we doing that old traditional thing that we do from us, from those of us that's from the South. Okay.
Right. So some things we did is take out the bacon from breakfast.
Yes.
And we replaced it with the turkey bacon.
Yeah.
And also so all the pork.
Yeah.
And replaced it with turkey.
Yes.
Or also we added some grillers in place of hamburgers, so we're not eating as much of it.
Right.
So we added a lot like spinach omelets and you did start cooking a lot more.
Yes.
We started shopping more and you started cooking and meal prepping.
2 meals a day in the smoothie. Yeah. It makes a difference. Absolutely. And we know what we're eating. So we don't have to worry about, what's all in our food, what am I eating? So, by cooking, I know what's in our food that I'm preparing. Right. And that helps a lot. And it's healthier. It's healthier. So, making that adjustment and cheat meals. Yep. On the weekends. We have our cheat meals on Saturday, have a big breakfast on Saturday. Typically we'll have like pancakes or waffles with hash browns, scrambled eggs, and, with the syrup and everything. So we go in. And also sometimes on Sundays, we'll have a big meal and, with the treat, a sweet, some cookies or a slice of cake, a slice of pie.
All before 6 p.m.
6:30.
6:30.
That's our window.
Whatever. It's too early. Yeah. But all before 6:30. And so for me, I have my selfish reasons for jumping on your bandwagon and following your guide is because of my cholesterol level. Just to be honest, it got really high through COVID. And so, like I said, I'm a stress eater and I like to snack throughout the day. So I had to adjust and change what I was snacking. Now I have pretzels with no salt and Nutella, which I like.
Oh yeah, you love Nutella.
So we've had to change some things up.
Yep.
And so if you're like me and you were told by your doctor that, you heard some news that you weren't very happy about, you can change it. It can be changed. I think sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves that we don't ever follow through with it.
Right.
Because we call it a diet and all these different diets and all this different stuff. Exactly. And also for me, driving a lot, because I drive a lot and I eat out a lot. So making healthier choices. We talk about that. Like before I go out, I'll say, okay, what are you going to eat? Where are you going to stop? And we plan it, right? That helps planning it out. So this guide, trust me, you don't want to miss this guide. It's going to help get started and it's helping me get started as well. So when you guys hopefully will see me in the next few months, you'll see, hey, she's missing that double chin there. Or my face is not as big or my smile, my cheeks don't get as puffy as they did before.
Well, I do want to say this, she's being more critical on herself than what she should be. So she has lost some weight throughout this journey and you have had several people to say that. So I think it's great. And it's the pace is whatever it is, as long as you're making progress, that's the key. So if you're only losing a pound or two, a week or two, as long as it's going in the direction you want it to go, as long as you're losing, whether it takes you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, as long as you're losing and you're working towards your goal, that's all that matters. And you don't give up. So,
right.
and I do think that this particular ebook is going to be, the main purpose is to encourage, someone to go ahead and start that wellness and that health journey. To go ahead and start it. I am not an expert in any shape, form, or fashion, but I'm just someone that decided to take massive action and make sure it was different this time when it came to my mindset and being consistent and making it a lifestyle. That's the key. Making it a lifestyle. So it's not just a goal to lose 30 pounds and to get into this suit or dress to get married. No, it's to lose the weight, keep it off, maintain it so that I could have an overall, better experience with this life's journey, and hopefully not to, have a lot of complications with health. But there's a lot of things obviously that we can't control.
Yeah.
But for me, I love when I feel good and when I look good, I'm able to, perform better, with work, with our business, relationships. And yeah, so it's just all around makes things better.
Yeah, that's awesome. So trust me, you don't want to miss this ebook. Go ahead and sign up.
Awesome.
And
yes.
Get ready to feel inspired, motivated, and empowered.
Yes. Get ready to take some massive action. It's going to be a journey.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us today on this video and on my live. I just wanted to share this with everybody so that if you feel like I do and you want to make some changes and make a commitment to yourself, then join us on this journey. You always think on the positive side. Since I've met you, you've always been that way. And your energy is vibrant and I can feel it. And hopefully you can feel it. You got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Yes. Thanks for watching. And if you want to grab a copy of my ebook, just click the link below. And please subscribe to the channel, like this video if it's been helpful, and also share it with someone that it may help. As always, take care and take action.